Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video, Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be going ahead and using Summer Puppet here to try and take down the level 30 of the Shark boss. Now I recently did this yesterday on live stream and it actually put me in a little bit of a pack, mainly because I was using Summer Closer, and even though she's really good for this, my thumb behind wasn't paying attention. I got inflicted with a forget status and it immediately got rid of my character, and that was just permanently from the whole fight. So I'm gonna see if we can do this with our Summer Puppet, because yesterday we didn't have her built and I still technically don't have her built. Like, her cards are really bad, honestly. There are a few that I do want to get replaced on here, especially this one here. This is terrible, but there are a few that I want to get replaced and actually a little bit more edited around here. But I think this is the best I can get her currently, because one, I'm out of at least these little flowers. Oh wait, never mind, I do have one more left, so I might just use it here if possible. Oh dang it, now I don't got any more talent materials. I'm gonna have to go farm some more, but I got one more of these flowers left. I'm out of talent materials currently, and we do need to get more of those, so I am a little bit behind on that, but I still want to give it my best shot, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we can beat this boss. Pretty much all I have to do is kill the ads for my knowledge here, and then we can start dealing damage to the main boss. So we give it a good shot. Let's see if we can win this here. And I do have to change my ice team, because unfortunately this is no longer for our main Yusuke or even for Mont at that matter. So we're gonna change this around. And for the team that I'm gonna be using, we're probably gonna use we're gonna probably use Marion, because at this point in time I think we can live it. If I'm thinking about this correctly, I think we have enough health to live, and then with the shields that we get from Turbo, we should be pretty fine. But let's see, go ahead and put this like this, so now we have our whole follow-up team. And then with the weapon, of course, I ended up getting a couple dupes of the weapon, got to at least 4 here, so now we can kind of work around what we really need to be doing here. So we're gonna see how this does go. I think for persona wise, I have to figure out who I really want to use with her. I think the best thing that I ended up trying earlier was, I had Dionysus at my side, but we need the shark persona. We don't have that one, so I think the next best thing that I could possibly end up using might be our Dominion, because then at least at this point we're able to have a nice little buffer and somewhat a B buffer here. So I might actually be fine with this one. It's mainly going to be for the signature skill that's going to help us out on the attack, so probably going to use this. And then definitely want to have Dionysus for more of our great potential. As for our third persona, I really don't know exactly what's going to go well. On the off chance that we do get hit, I do need something that I need a persona that can possibly cleanse off that forgetful status. So gonna be a little bit of a problem here. I'll probably figure that out later. For now, I'm just gonna bring freaking our man Yanosik, which Yanosik really isn't the best for this. It is not a single target base, or at least a single target fight, but we're gonna do it anyways. All right, so how is this gonna go? If we end up losing on auto, of course we're gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of a shot ourselves here. And I actually, you know what, nah, I want to put this on to test, because that shark put me in the freaking pack. So yeah, I want to try this myself and get my hands on this. Hopefully you guys have been having a fun time so far. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a nice update on global side as well. It's been kind of fun already. I do have a couple more things that I want to go ahead and test on the global side, because there are a lot of what's it called, there are a lot of things that I'm still unsure about so far, but let's see exactly what we do. So if I'm right, since I don't have my A1 over here, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be using 3, 2, 1 as my rotation. So we're gonna give this a little bit of a shot, but we got to increase our attack, gotta make sure we're dealing as much damage as possible. And this is technically my first time using Puppet in her just normal, like on my regular account. So this time we're gonna do some things a little bit different. So I'm wondering, since we do have our Anj, we could very well try to swap up how we do our skills. Now for us, we're not A6, so we have to, of course, figure this out our way. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and use our skill 3, because I think we're allowed to spam our 1 skill now, at least until we get A1. So we did about 108k, not bad there, but of course this is all going to depend on like if we can live through this, which is what I'm mainly worried about, because I do think we may be in a little bit of trouble. Instead of using our Marion for like buffing with her actual what's it called, with her, I gotta remember what it's called, Jesus, her special action is what I'm just gonna call it, the little basket. Instead of buffing with that and getting our extra turn from that, we're gonna try and just use I would like to say just try and use our freaking potions to that. That might be the better play, because I have to think about it here. But since we don't have a real healer, we're mainly relying on our freaking turbo here, which is pretty decent, but I'm still a little bit afraid. I don't think that this team can survive for long-term periods. Even though it's this really good team, I just don't think they can survive it. So we might have to use her more of as a like potion person here. So let's go ahead and use our skill 2. Get our shields up, get our attack up to, well, which is gonna be nice for, look at that lovely freaking follow-up. Okay, that's something that I do like to see, because we actually are dealing some good damage, and it comes down to more or less what we really need to do here. So I know we need to use our skill 2. I'm going to I'm just gonna use this here first. So let's buff her up a little bit. Then I want to use our skill 2 as well, because technically we don't need to heal now. At least I'm you know what? No, I'm not gonna play with fire. We ain't gonna play with fire like that. So I'm gonna heal. Make sure we're all good to go. Even though this is probably not the best choice. If anything, I should be using one of her potions that are actually helpful to us. But I don't trust myself. So we're gonna use our skill 2. Get everything upgraded here. Just get everything buffed. Another follow-up, and oh my god, that actually dealt some nice damage there. This round I'm going to use infinite algo. I probably should have used infinite algo first and then went back to our other one here as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do this now. Pop this on off, and hopefully we can get some good damage. Now we need to spam our skill 1. I do have a couple rotations going, so I think we're good. So let's go ahead and use skill 3. We got to kill this guy immediately, but we have to get rid of the ads. The ads are going to be the real problems here. So first skill, boom, one got rid of him over there, boom, the follow-up got rid of that one, and then we go, of course, again. The shark is going to be all over the butt cheek right now, so go ahead and continue smacking here. And ooh, get follow up there. No good damage there though. That's the sad part here. And oh, this is what I'm worried about, is the amount of damage that we're taking is the scariest part. That is the actual scariest part. Okay, so that was one whole life, which I thought we had to hit him, but I guess it's because he's not done yet. So all right, let's go ahead and use our skill 1 again. He's on out of the stinking water and junk. Get your behind on land. Yeah, you're gonna take every last one of these hits, and then I could technically buff here, but I'm probably gonna, yeah, we gotta just get rid of the ads as fast as possible. So I'm gonna use my stead, which for us is pretty darn decent anyways. So since we're in the form either way, our highlight is going to be allowing our C domain to give us more damage. So let's deal, or I think we deal more damage with the highlight because we're in C domain. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that, deal some decent damage off of it here. And then I think let's just use our skill 1. Go ahead and use our skill 1. And we're gonna do the 3-2-1, 3-2-1. I think that's the best way of doing this here. Everyone's looking pretty okay on health besides Turbo, but I think we're pretty much all right. Let's just use Dominion again, making sure we get as much damage off as possible. Boom, get the follow up. He's gonna go ahead and do his little small attack, whatever you want to do here. And then let's just use our skill 1 again, because I think we still should have for quite some time. So we've only technically used our skill 1 once. I'm gonna use it one more time here, and then eventually we have to use our skill 2 for the big boy move. So boom, get another hit in. Well, follow up as well, which Jesus, not having my crit rate up is like the worst thing, is the bane of our existence right now. So use our skill 2, and once again we need to slowly start setting up for our heal, because this team is not living. So I am a little bit afraid right now, but I'm pretty sure we should be fine, to be honest. Like, it doesn't seem like we're having too many problems. I'm wondering where that forgetfulness is going to, oh, excuse me, is going to proc in here, and that's more or less going to be my main worried part here. So got to follow up, of course, deal some decent damage. I'm really scared about this because like now we have no heal here. I'm probably gonna just heal with Wonder. But I genuinely just don't trust myself. Oh wait, we don't have the items. Oh no. Okay, yep. All right, we got to kill this dude. Huh? We got to kill this dude. We got to hurry up and kill him because if we don't, we're dead. So we are on skill. Let's go ahead and use the skin. Get our infinite algo back up. Boom. Follow up attack did not actually crit, which actually kind of sucks. But I think we can do like one more round if I'm correct. One more round for this before we get out of our little form. So let's go ahead and use this again. Okay, now we have our SP fully back. So yeah, this is, I think this is the last round that we can actually do this for. So boom, heavy damage here, and then we'll use our skill 2 because I think that was about 4 rounds of skill 1. So I'm pretty sure we should be good to use our skill 2 here for our big boy damage. But let's go ahead and use this, get everyone a little healed up. And luckily this round, since we ended up surviving, we're able to go ahead and actually heal up again, which is, geez, that's what I was worried about. So glad that we managed to get back here because I'm not gonna lie, our health was looking very, very scary, or at least our turbo here, and I did not want to lose my character. So let's go ahead and use this, and I accidentally gave her the crit damage buff, so that is a mistake on my part there. Go ahead and use this here. Boom, get the follow up, decent damage off of that, and I'm gonna buff again to hopefully deal some decent damage. I don't, dude, this boss is, whew, we're gonna have some fun with this, but see what they skill 2. Pretty sure this is fine. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we're out of our domain, fully out of it. We have to put ourselves back into it because we had max stacks. I think we actually did that a little late too, because we already had our max stacks due to us using like the multitude of rounds too. So we may have been a little bit bad on that one. That might have been my mistake on that one there, but still got rid of the ads. Don't have anything to worry about with those guys anymore. I think now we can just kind of bash this thing's face. So let's use our skill 2, then use our skill 3 as well, and I think we're looking good. The good part about this is, as a first little showcase of my what's called S puppet here, I don't mind her. She's actually really decent. So I'm very surprised by that. I'm going to use my skill 1 because I accidentally did not use that earlier, or I haven't used it yet. So boom, use this here, and I'm going to go ahead and buff just to get everything set up for my domain again, because I think we should be able to set up our domain in a second. Let's go ahead, pop this on off, and then skill 3 time, right? Yes, okay, it's skill 3 time again. So we're gonna go ahead and pop our skill 3 and then be able to do whatever we want again. So pink, use this again, and man, I kind of like the character. I won't even lie. As the first time showcasing her, she's kind of interesting. The follow-ups deal some decent damage. She's actually pretty darn strong, and like that was 214k just off of 1 hit, so that's pretty good to say. Oh, hold on, no, I see what you're doing there, buddy, and I don't really like it. So I'm gonna need you to not try to steal my character. We gotta kill you now. So I think the best I can do is I'm gonna kill you off. I was just gonna go ahead and do the rotation again, but there's no point. I need to kill this guy off. You're not allowed to steal my character. I'm not letting you. We're getting rid of you, partner. And there we go. All right, so floor 30 done. Pretty interesting. I'm still learning how S Puppet does work. If I remember right, it was supposed to be with Anj 3-1-1, I think 3 ones, and then afterwards we use our 2 for our big move, because I think it's something to do with our stats. I have to remember exactly how that does work. I'm gonna continue using this character and trying to figure out a little bit more on how she does work here, but we'll see exactly how that does happen. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and till next time, everybody, peace out.